Alright, man. As you guys know, man, Lil Uzi announced his album last week, Eternal Atake, which was supposed to release this week. But instead, this week, we're getting the deluxe version, now named Love vs. the World 2. I think, which is really crazy, and also a very great marketing scheme, business move, because everybody knows how Love vs. the World is probably his best project to date. I mean, it's what made Lil Uzi Vert Lil Uzi Vert. My relationship with Uzi is still the same as it always has been. Love, hate. More hate than love. But, you know, this Eternal Atake project has definitely changed my opinion on him just a slight bit because of how, I don't know, just addictive it was, man. It just really grew on me after I listened to, you know, a couple more times. You know, Secure the Bag Slowed, Bigger Than Life, my two favorite tracks on the project. Also Low Main, those are my top 3 favorite on the project. If you guys wanted to know, you didn't know the video, you can also go watch it on there, and you can also watch the full video on Patreon if you don't like the cut up snippets. Anyways, 14 tracks. Anyways, man, 14 tracks is what the deluxe includes. And a lot of you guys are saying that this is supposed to be for Lil Uzi fans because it's just all the snippets he's had built up over the past 2 years into one project. Me, myself, I've never listened to any of these snippets. So this is all going to be new to me. And again, you guys got 3,000 likes. Reciprocation, I told you guys that. As promised, here's the video. So with that being said, man, like always, been fucking talking too much, man. We got Eternal Atake Deluxe, or better yet known as Love vs. the World 2. Y'all ready? Alright, man, the first track we got is called Alright, this is one problem I'm going to have with the project that I already know. Look, I don't even need to go ahead and do the rest of the 13 tracks. It's just the fact that, look, man, we got a Uzi project last week, and I understand he's been gone for 2 years. He's been gone for a while, and I don't care how long you're gone. It's just, it feels like, I don't want it to feel like I don't know yet, but from expectations, it's like, how much can you really, you know, follow up from Eternal Atake? Like, there was 16 tracks. There was 16 tracks or 18 tracks on Eternal Atake. And it's like, what else is there for you, you know, to release? I mean, a good track is a good track regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm not docking that. But it's kind of just like, what is he going to give us that we've already gotten? I feel like he could have just waited a whole nother month and released this instead of releasing it, you know, right away. I mean, this is my opinion, but what do I know about music? I'm just dev. Track 2, Lotus. Told her been right up, do the toe touch. If it turned on my doors, I look like show. Rubbing on my skin, sing to her like Boys to Men. Try to argue to my like Boys to Men. I put that being a lamb, it's not a load us. I see my ops again, I got a load up. That track was a little bit better than the first track, but I don't know, man. What do you want me to say, y'all? Uzi stands, what you want me to say? All right, like, I understand you guys are hyped and you're excited, but track 3, Bean, Kobe, featuring Chief Keef. This gotta be fire. There ain't no way this ain't fire. About a hater that don't know me. He say that he tough, then that boy gotta show me. Roll up in the truck, extra pause, and we fold deep. Then they turn me to my homie. Before I had these meals, I was also lonely. Ready, feeling that be headed with my 40. AP new to my brother, AP new to my brother. Them real big 50s, flight after flight, hitting real big cities. From the sandbars, yeah. My brother. Bang bang. All right, man. Look, maybe I'm just old, and I think that right now, what's going on, you know, from my reciprocation I'm seeing, or not in reciprocation, the feedback that I'm seeing from a lot of people are, it's really the artwork. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, it's a great business move because the title of Lil Uzi versus the World 2, like, Love Lil Uzi Vert versus the World 2. Like, come on, man. Like, you get a title like that, following up arguably his best project to date, the project that set him off. of course everybody's going to like hype it up or get excited about it or listen to it in a different vibe. I don't know, man. Like Lotus was alright. Lotus was cool, but these last 3 tracks, man, it really just sounds like it's just him saying the same shit over and over. I know I'm not supposed to listen to Lil Uzi as a artist, and as a rapper, I'm just supposed to listen to him and vibe to him. That's exactly what I did in Eternal Atake. At least Eternal Atake had like the rapping tracks, it just sound like it was completed. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Main was definitely, it definitely sounds there was better beat selection on Eternal Atake, but that's also because these are snippets. These are fan favorite snippets. Like these are the snippets that fans wanted, and I feel like that's exactly what he gave them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, here, you guys wanted it, fine. Because deluxe, first of all, a deluxe is not supposed to be 14. Everybody keeps saying it's a deluxe. A deluxe is not supposed to be 14 tracks. All right, this is clearly another project. This is exactly what it is. It's another project, which is fine. But I just feel like it's just too early. Like, track 4, Yes Sir Ski, featuring 21. Speaking of 21, I'm upset he didn't release his album today.
Shit died. Yeah. Hit a nigga bitch outside.
Yeah.
Then I put up a V-line.
Yeah.
And we had them sticks outside. Got a rubber ass nigga, fuck a rubber ass nigga, whole book bad me. 10 MG, Yes Sir Ski.
Hey man, that man 21 so monotone with it, bro, man. But it becomes addicting after years and years. You listen to it. It's been what, 3 years now, and every time you hear him rapping, like he can be the most passive aggressive rapper. Like he could be a full blown like, yo, I'm mad as hell. I'm about to fight you. 21. You can't stop me. I'm gonna fucking light you. 21. On God. That's how it really is for every 21 verse. Like, it really is like that.
Fuck that. Nigga want 10 times 10 for a verse. 10 times 10 he hurts. I don't go to church, I curse.
He said 10 times 10 for a hearse. 21. That's 10 plus 10. 21.
Block list 1600, suicide squad. These niggas tryna have beef with me. I don't even like shit that's fried. Broke nigga never pay 500 for some God. No, I know they stomachs all hurt. Dick too deep, her stomach hurt. Put that boy right on the shirt.
You said dick too deep, her stomach hurt. Come on, bro. What bar is that, bro? What bar is that?
I'm a wet hollow off Austin. Block get hot like Taki. I'm a dope boy, you a jockey. None of y'all niggas can't stop me.
He said get hot like Taki. Yes, sir, ski. That's where it comes from in the end of the track. Okay. That's probably the best track. I mean, that's not saying a lot, but it's probably the best track I heard out of 4. I like 21 Savage at the beginning of the track, but Uzi Vert was funny, man. Aside from their lyrical, content, I love the beat. It was definitely more Lil Uzi versus the world feel, which I felt like the first 3 tracks really wasn't. I mean, that's another thing too. Like when you say a deluxe, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I feel like Lil Uzi versus the world. I mean, it's going to be Lil Uzi like, right? And it doesn't really feel like a follow up to Lil Uzi, versus the world. It just really doesn't feel like a follow up, which I feel like is really hard to follow up, on a project. Kind of just like how Port of Miami, Port of Miami 2, stuff like that. Love versus Money was fire. Love versus Hate, Love versus Money was fire. I'm trying to think of some following sequels that would kind of just didn't live up to the expectations. But we all know how the original project just always is going to outshine the follow up. Track 5, What's Up, featuring Future.
What's up? I'ma make sure they remember me, cause I walk around without an enemy. I remember living right next to my enemy. Now I got too much money, I could blow up your whole facility. Yeah.
You can't say that.
Money, I could let me squeeze for the triple play. Got some red talk shit on the way. I got Korean living in Rose Gold #1. We gon' kill them with something too. I'm blowing up like an atomic bomb. It ain't nothing to do. I'm stepping and one on me. So I walk around with a new lemon squeeze. Everybody know I am from outer space. So the aliens be sending me. Yes, I walk around pocket, got bank account.
Honestly, man, that track right there felt like it was just not finished. I mean, the beat was just in the background, just like it just didn't do anything. It sounded like they were just on a track. Like, hey, let's get on this track. It wasn't anything enticing. It wasn't anything, groundbreaking. Like anything we haven't heard from the last 19 to 20 tracks from Uzi Vert on this project. It's kind of just like, yo, like make up your mind. Is this the deluxe or is this Lil Uzi versus the world too? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's too much for me. I mean, I've already had my fair share of Eternal Atake. Like, why do you need to put 14 more on us and not be creative? I don't know. Track 6, Strawberry Pills, featuring Young Thug and Gunna. Y'all know, hey, I just be like, y'all know I be like Gunna, but...
Taking a bitch, I got the seal. I got the peppermint patty is teal. She off the boat and she came from his real.
Peppermint patty.
Got a young bullet, pull a let it spin. He hitting on miss. Hop out a jet, hop in the rose. Icy protect, straight off the shows. I want the bitch, did there ain't no film. I need the beat, that's just for the stems. Yeah.
Out of all of the tracks that I heard from Lil Uzi Vert on Eternal Atake, that is the worst track I've heard. Fuck Silly Watch, alright? That shit makes Silly Watch look like a god. Strawberry Pills has no business being on any of these projects. Period. And y'all know I fuck with Gunna and Young Thug. But that's a hell no for me. Track 7, I Can Show You.
Slam on her own nail. I do not care how you feel. All my diamonds they tell. I might move like a coat, but I'm far from a snake. Say I live in the moat. Got an expensive taste.
What the fuck? Honestly, bro, it sounds like this project has just come back down to earth. Because I'm not saying I was hyped to listen to this project, but I was definitely excited. You know, like... you know what I mean, alright? It's the same thing. But nah, I was definitely having a little, you know, just a little light, like, yo, after we got from Eternal Atake, I took half of that track, half of that album, which I was confused by because people were mad at me because I just didn't like Silly Watch, but I still liked about 8. I like 9 out of 18 tracks, 8 out of 16 tracks, I believe it was. So, I mean, I like half of the album, and people still got mad at me because I didn't like Silly Watch. Anyways, it just sounds like, you know, he's really back to earth, and no pun intended with that, because I know it's a whole space vibe, and he's supposed to be on the moon and shit, but I feel like he's just come back down to earth, and he's now just the same Lil Uzi Vert that I just really didn't enjoy. Production is lackluster. There's not really anything that's kind of just eye-popping for me, man. I'm just kind of just sitting here waiting for something to wow me. I mean, and it hasn't come yet. Harsh truth, man, but like, if you like this, then you're just a fan. Or at this point, I think you're kind of just pushing it. It's just my opinion. Really, I think you're just pushing it. It is what it is, though. At the end of the day, Uzi is rich. Y'all know how I am. Uzi is rich. There's nothing against his character. It's more, this is all about music. I mean, this is not personal. It's just, I'm not feeling this. Which I think is not a bad thing. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm not high enough. Like, I don't smoke enough no more. Like, I mean, maybe because I don't dance and do this. Like, what is it? Like, you know, like, I don't do that shit. Like, what is it? I mean, track 9, Come This Way.
Take a bath in the money, bitch, roll around. For you, she's gone. Come on, girl. What? Took your girl and you can't find her. Yeah, she in my kitchen, whip it up like baby Honda.
That song's not that bad. That song wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too harsh on that. That wasn't that bad. But track 10, Trap This Way. This way.
Hitting on the rock, hitting on the floor. But I got my mind's on still alone.
I'm waiting for that beat drop. Waiting for that beat drop. I don't know, is the drums not hitting? Like,
I put VVS's in my brand new ring. Okay, plus my flawless in my brand new chain. Baby, drop it low just for this little. Shake it this way.
Nothing on this project sound like this. Nothing.
And when I do a show, it's 100,000 with the video, probably just paying off. Hit of these niggas by Eon, man. She let me touch for the free on, man. So you know that's a must like Elon, man. More walking all on the money. When I move on, my diamonds still sunny. When
Nothing on this album sounds like the Eternal Atake. Nothing sounds like it. Like, it sounds like it's just washed out beats and maybe old. That's the crazy part. If you think about it, like, these are old snippets. So it's kind of making sense that it would sound outdated. Like, these are old tracks. And yeah, Uzi stands, you guys may be happy because, yeah, we've been waiting for this since, wherever. But music doesn't always go with the test of time, all right? Like, it doesn't always go years and years later, all right? If it's some outdated shit, that's exactly where it belongs, in 2018 and 2017. Like, that does not sound, nothing is popping to me, all right? And I understand the melodics and the harmonies and it's supposed to, music is just about sound nowadays. Okay, so where's the sound? The lyric, don't even talk about the lyrics, all right? It's a wash if we're gonna talk about that. But the sounds, where's the sounds? There's no sounds. Track 11, No Auto, featuring Lil Durk.
AD White is like a Wayne beat. Gotta watch that side, block it up that main street. You can't beef while we in Twilla, nigga, you can't eat. Glock gon' bang, but it ain't Keith. He got shot and made a statement, man, he ain't street. You ain't never shot shit, put that gun down. I told her bring the powder before she comes, she say she scared. Ain't tell her about no county, she get caught, she going fed. Oh, you scared, huh?
Hold on. I play the corner like Ripkin, nigga, with the 40 cal. Ripkin, nigga, rip a nigga. Flip your vehicle, split your windshields, whack your baby mama, but I let the kid live. And people say that I am a kid still, cause the little nigga still ride on big wheels. Oh my God. You feeling brave, man, to go on and get killed? Seal, pill, bandana, slight bananas. They say I'm slight bananas. I blow a wicked in Havana in the cabana with my bottom bitch from Savannah. If you know, hey, Carter 1 is the best Carter out, period. It is the best Carter out, period. Y'all can talk about your Carter 2s and your Carter 3s, but Lil Wayne's best song, bar to bar, instrumental, everything, Birdman Jr. Ain't nothing touching Birdman Jr. Period. And niggas know I go hard to the fullest, get involved, and I got them playing dodgeball with bullets. Yeah, I got the Sean John hoodie and this all up, fully get fucking play pussy. I remember when I was playing Pop Warner. This was all playing Pop Warner in Florida City. If you guys know about Florida City, shout out Florida City in down South Florida, Homestead. And we were always living with Coach Spence. We would chilling Coach Spence, chilling in the back of the it was a truck. I forget what kind of truck it was, but he said, "Check your swag. I travel like sound, dog. You play hard in the gravel like ground, dog. Lay down laws, call me ground law. Play underground like groundhog. Lay down laws, call me ground law. Don't confuse me with my paw. Nah, but just confuse me. Don't confuse me with the law. Nah, but just confuse me with my paw because I am the Birdman Jr. I ain't tripping, nigga. I play the corner like Ripkin, nigga. With the 40 cal. Ripkin, nigga. Ripper, nigga. Flip your vehicle, split your windshields. Smack your baby mama, but I let the kid live." Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That is rap. All right, that was what the street rap. That was had me feeling like I was a motherfucking little hood gangster, and I thought I could take over the world. That's fire, bro. That's fire.
I knock a nigga down like I'm the same size as Davies. Oh, you lit, huh?
What y'all know about them Tatiana Throatzillas out there, man? What y'all know about them?
Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy. Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy.
Even though he used the Birdman Jr. Instrumental, I mean, it's still... Lil Durk's verse was cool, but I feel like after hearing the instrumental, and I'm kind of just like, all right, well, now I expect something. I guess maybe that's my problem. I wasn't expecting. I had some expectations once I realized what it was. And Birdman Jr., BMJR ain't nothing to kind of just, float around on. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, though. It is what it is. Track 12, Money Spread featuring Young Nudie.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I don't know, man. Every time I hear Pierre's tag, I always get instant smiles. It just makes me feel good. Maybe it's because Millie Rock was such a hit, and every time you hear Pierre go, yeah, And we also know that's from the Jamie Foxx show. If you guys remember that episode, you know, like he was playing around as a French dude, you know, like I feel like that's why I kind of just bring some memories there. So yeah, Pierre's tag is always gonna make me smile, man.
So I base it out. Okay, my
So I base it out like a chef.
On a low your lady now. I just made me 180 now. That's how much the promoter be paying now. What you gonna do? Yeah,
Money in the booty club, throwing money. Just like a diamond nigga, know I'm shining. And I do this shit Monday through Sunday. Y'all broke as fuck, can't get no money.
Maybe I'm missing something with Young Nudy, because you guys say Young Nudy is fire from his past projects. The only fire I've heard from Young Nudy was Kid Cudi. All right, that's the only one that was fire, and that's because it's just catchy. It was a catchy ass beat. It was a very legendary beat. I feel like it was one of the best trap beats of 2019. But that's the only thing I really heard from Young Nudy that actually stood out for me. I listened to his project on stream. The last project did not do anything for me. Very terrible. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Bars. I just don't think that. What is it? Like, what is the appeal? I mean, another trap artist. It is what it is. Money spread. You know what I know? What is up with Cardi and Lil Uzi? Like, there's no feature. I would have expected, you know, with Pierre being on here, I would have expected a Uzi and Cardi collab. Let me know if I'm the only one that would have thought. You know, there's Future on here, 21 Savage, Young Thug, Gunna, Chief Keef. Like, where is Cardi? I mean, can someone get in the comments below and let me know? Because I'm kind of curious right now, because I think that, you know, that was the one track I liked from Magnolia. I think I like that track and Woke Up Like This. Well, actually, I think it was Woke Up Like This when they did it, right? Yeah, Woke Up Like This was the track they did together. So it was that one, and there was another one I liked. I think it was Location, right? It was Location on there? I don't know. Anyways. Track 13, Got the Guap featuring Young Thug.
They know that I got the game on. He's talking about baby, a bitch, I'm in friendly always in my heart. I got way too much love right there, right from my pocket. As long as my heart be in it when I stop, I don't know nothing. The opportunity to open doors.
Okay, what's this? This got a feel to it. Yo, I like that. You know what I'm really confused about? The fact that there's two. But the fact that there's two Young Thug features on here, and the fact that you guys said that these are older tracks that I haven't listened to. I don't know which one's the new ones or which one's the old one, but I'm just going off a theory right here. Maybe this is when Young Thug was actually, you know, on his shit back in 2018 when he was making hella albums and still, and you know, cause you know, Young Thug now is kind of cool, you know, like he a cool cat now, like, you know, for the most part he'll make his appearance here and there, but yeah, you know, like I feel like this is when Young Thug was kind of just in his bag. Maybe the Strawberry Pills and then Got the Guap were his old verses. Who knows? But the last track we got called is Leaders featuring Nav. This is the one track I was actually hyped about. You guys know I have not even a hate relationship. I fuck with Nav, period. I fuck with Nav. And I mean more so old Nav, because you guys, that's what you guys introduced me to, old Nav, like 10 Toes Down, you know, stuff like that, like Nav Interlude, forget another track, Myself, you know, tracks like that. I fuck with the older Nav. The new Nav, you know, that's really sad and, you know, buys a house just because he's lonely and, you know, does the drugs and hates everybody and wants to be on TMZ all the time. Like, I don't really, you know, kind of mess with that Nav, but he definitely has hits here and there.
Made a call following like Jim Jones. Dripping, I be putting shit on. Looking at the crowd to see a couple of clones. Little girl kiss it, gas and I'm gone.
Well, y'all hear the ocarina? Y'all hear the ocarina playing right now? You would think motherfucking Link is in this bitch.
Up at my will. In the club, sparklers coming, they hitting off diamonds inside of the veil. Since 2017, I've been getting paid. Said that I was ugly, now everything in my life is beautiful. Back in the day, every time what you want. Apple white, but I'm trying to phone home. I feel like it's someone watching me, I had to get a cone. Drinking that Kool-Aid just out of white cup.
I break her heart like Como des Garçons. But no, Como des Garçons is a full heart. There's no heart broke in that. So, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, her ass like a Jeep, yeah. Make her back it up, beep, beep, yeah. Won't touch, I won't reach, yeah. Because that girl, she is not cheap.
Like that dump truck.
Dripping, I be putting shit on. Looking at the crowd to see a couple of clones.
Make a phone call like Jim Jones. Where's the reference? Someone get in the comment box below. Let me know the reference. I don't really understand what he's saying.
Making these hits gon' keep me on. Found a little red bone, fuck like a G, pull the weave out, make. These niggas, they be so fake. They looking at your homies.
Yo.
They try to get you baloney. These niggas full of baloney.
Anyways, man, as you guys can see, you guys know where my heart is when it comes to the comparison between Lil Uzi versus the World 2 and Eternal Atake. And yes, we're not supposed to compare albums, but guess what? This is the follow-up album to Eternal Atake. It's the deluxe version, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. You know, a week apart, I'm gonna compare, and I really feel like, you know, Eternal Atake is the complete version of what he wanted to release. Maybe he did it for a fan service. I mean, if he would come out and say that, I would be totally okay with the Lil versus World 2. But he did not say that. These are all tracks that were, you know, he had time, ample time as well, two years, right, to kind of get these tracks right. I feel like the tracks were just kind of just, you know, lackluster, man. The production was really key for me. That really just like turned me off, man. The production just wasn't there. The last two tracks though, man, I won't front. The last two tracks were definitely the tracks that got me. Got the Guap with Young Thug and Leaders featuring Nav. Two of my favorite features that could be on the track. Also another track that wasn't that bad was Yes Sir. You know what I'm saying, all right? The one with 21 Savage. I feel like that track right there is a standout track as well. Lotus had a great beat, but there was just something missing for Lotus for me that I really didn't like. I don't know, man. It sounded like a lot of throwaways, exactly what this was. A lot of throwaways, a lot of just added on content for fan service. And, you know, for the average listener that whatever, I just didn't like it. I mean, people still get mad at me because I don't like Eternal Atake, and that's not the case. When I go back down to it, we can sit here right now and do it with y'all. Lo Mein, You Better Move, Homecoming, I'm Sorry, Celebration Station, Bigger Than Life, Chrome Heart Tags, Bust Me, Secure the Bag, Venetia. Like, looking at it myself, I like 9 to 10 tracks out of 18 because I did not like P2, I did not like Prices, I did not like Fruits of Shuffle. I like That Way. So you're looking at, you know, 12, 11 out of 18, and that's actually surprising for me to like that. It's crazy to me that you can't really please everybody. This is kind of why I just really don't care, you know, at the end of the day. Like, you can't please everybody, you know what I'm saying? I liked 11 tracks out of this Eternal Atake regular version, and the one track that everybody stood out was not me not liking Silly Watch, and everybody got mad at that. I mean, we can at this point make it a meme. It is what it is. But Eternal Atake was a good album. I think that it's his second to, you know, equally his best work to date. I definitely think it lived up to the hype, but not lived up to the hype in some aspects. But I feel like he really did what he had to do, and it was good that he did the numbers. I feel like he deserved the numbers because at least he didn't give us no mids, because average listeners and people that really aren't a fan of Lil Uzi Vert kind of loved Eternal Atake. But this deluxe shit, for him to name it Lil Uzi versus the World 2, I feel like it was just it was a snag. It was a business. It was basically, you know, hey, I'm gonna follow up with my best project ever, and I'm gonna give you guys this mids. That's what I think it is. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't want to hate on it. For you guys keep calling me a hater, we're gonna keep it like that. We're gonna end it like that. Promise fulfilled. Anyways, man, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the project. Let me know what's your favorite track. Let me know what's your least favorite track. Let me know if you think Eternal Atake is better or Lil Uzi versus the World 2 is better. If you want the full video, it will be on my Patreon. You guys can, you know how to get the Patreon. If you want my playlist, you also go to Patreon. You can get that as well. Look, I'm not hating. I liked Eternal Atake. I dislike this deluxe. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to keep it like that. Don't forget, follow my social media. Let me here. And until the next time, don't forget, follow my social networks. Yeah. Get the video 3,000 likes. We'll get a new vinyl on the wall. As well as the Lil Uzi versus the World throwback. You guys get that to 3K likes. We will still do Love Is Rage. So go ahead, head over there to find that video. And go ahead, give it a like. And we can fucking do Love Is Rage. Yeah, man. Till the next time, it's me, your boy Dev. Like always, we are out. Peace.